Hey guys, welcome back to Trey's Auto. Today we're going to do something kind of fun. We're going to take a look at a 2001 Jeep Wrangler, and we're going to compare it to a 2019 Jeep Wrangler. We're going to see the difference the years have made, improvements, and stuff that could be worked on over 18 years of time period. So let's not waste any time and jump right into it. So guys, on the this is the 2001 Jeep Wrangler. This is the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. She's got a whopping 120 horsepower and 140 pound-foot of torque. The vehicle weighs 3,100 pounds roughly. Now this particular Wrangler is very low miles for the age of 2001. She's sitting at about 72,000 miles. It's been very well maintained and taken care of, as you can see. She's a little dirty, but it is pollen season, but the yellow does help hide that. Here is the 3.6 liter V6, 280 horsepower and 256 pound-foot of torque pumping out. Now here is the 2019 Jeep Rubicon and the 2001 Jeep Wrangler sitting side by side. Check out the difference in stance, body lines. The best thing about these these hoods, I still love them. They're the same today, but those latches, gotta love being able to do that. And this is a base Wrangler automatic. Got the old key lock gas cap. Now, similarly like the 2001, there we go. Take a walk around of the Jeep. Very pretty red color with the hard top. We've got a nice matte finish on the hood. Makes it stand out with the matte black grille and the trimmed Jeep logo. Signature Jeep headlights. We got some tow hooks. Red accented. We've got a nice Rubicon front bumper. Got some BF Goodwrench tires. The wheels are 30 by 950 R15s. American Racing wheels. $255 by 75 R17 BF Goodwrench mud terrain tires. Got some nice step bars. Power locks, which is a nice feature compared to the 2001. Got some nice leather seats with the Rubicon stitching. Nice grab handle, rubber floor mats, Jeep logo. Nice roll bars. Got a trailer hitch. We're going to open up the driver's door, and here we've got a manual push lock and a grab handle. Simple. And a pocket for some stuff, but don't put anything too small in there. She will fall through the cracks. I've had that happen. Carpenter in great shape. Seats are good, as well as in the back seat. Sitting back behind the wheel, we don't have much to deal with. We've got a turn signal, we've got lights, and we've got wipers. We've got 72,663 as promised on the odometer. No lights running. We have an aftermarket Kenwood CD player, removable faceplate, and the red dot is your remote start. And it's pretty simple. We got fan speed, we got cooling or heat, and we've got a few different settings for as far as defrost and all that. Now the good thing back then though was they were all four-wheel drive, as is the case here, and we do have the automatic, and we do have passenger airbag off switch. We've got cup holders, and one thing about the cup holders, they're not deep, so when you're driving around, especially, you know, with the roughness of the ride, which I'm not saying it's terrible, but they do want to bounce around a little bit on you. We've got a lock and glove box with some storage. Now this one does have the half doors. We're going to start in the 2001 to kind of see what it was like back then, and then we're going to, you know, transition over to the 2019 to see where Jeep has gone, how far they have come with their product. So you got to get in the gas on this four-cylinder, and you got to keep your foot in it. So if you like going to the gym, I mean, you're pretty much doing it as you're driving this thing. Kind of like doing some leg exercises. I'm kidding though, but it is fun to drive. So now, as far as the noise, it's noisy. The body doesn't feel as solid as, you know, some of the vehicles nowadays are, but that remains to be seen. She handles. She's very responsive, so if you turn the wheel, she's going to start pointing in a direction, you know, with not much play in the drive. You know, with that exhaust right under you, you hear, you know, little bumps and rattles, and everything coming out of the engine. As long as when you hit the bumps on the pavement, but that's okay. You know, people, they buy these things for a purpose. You know, they know what they're getting when they buy them. But as far as when you get into the turn, you can hear it lean, you can feel it lean into it a little bit, which is kind of fun. I mean, it really is just kind of you and the machine kind of feel, not like a sports car kind of feel. And there's something about, you know, pride with these vehicles of ownership, and it's such a large following with the Jeep Beach down in Florida and all that kind of stuff. When you pass one on the road, you get that wave, which is nice. And if you don't get that wave, the guy or gal's probably having a bad day. But you know, there's one right there waving at me. That's good. Yeah, you get a little bump there, and there you go. You kind of see what we're dealing with. But you know, even when you hit the bump, she doesn't get all fishtail-y and stuff like that, especially with the short wheelbase. But she doesn't like. She just kind of hops a little bit. Just gonna go ahead and do this. I'll stomp down on it, and that's full speed. She's getting there, and a corner, all in the same swoop. Even though, you know, we're not very big in the horsepower department or the downright handling, it's still really fun to take this thing on the corner when she's matted. It gives you that little bit of zip that you need, just the right amount. And the people that say they're noisy or they don't handle well or they just don't ride well, I mean, they really do not understand the purpose of these vehicles or the true passion, you know, that they entail from their owners. I mean, I can get in here and this little thing whipping around, get in the corner, give it a little gas, and we're on it. Sorry, a little bit of excitement from me. Let's try it one more time. Woo-hoo! Woo, 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 woo! So we're in the 2019 Jeep Wrangler. It's a whole different world than that 2001 model. I mean, it does feel like a whole different machine. It just feels more solid. Not as, you know, shaky. And I know you're dealing with the 6-cylinder compared to the 4-cylinder, but overall it feels like they've come a long way in that aspect. You don't feel the rattles and the rolls. The engine's very responsive. Wind noise is definitely a minimum, even though, I mean, and once again, we're dealing with a hard top versus the soft top. But, you know, and the tires, and you know, on this setup certainly make it, you know, a little rougher and a little noisier, and you know, with regards to that. But she will get up and go. And I've always been a huge fan of these Jeeps. I had an 88 Wrangler way back, and I loved it. with the straight 6. Handling is very good. You've got a tiny bit of play, which, you know, could be due to the tires, but and there's the roar again as we pick up speed, which I personally, I like a good, you know, mud tire. Turns pretty well. And I gotta say, the overall experience is just fun. I mean, you get in here because you want to have fun, and that's what a Jeep brings to you, is that experience. And it's, you know, and nothing else is like it. Everything seems to be very well placed in here. You know, easy to get to. I can reach over here and get my mirror, I mean, my windows, and roll them down, or, you know, and even for a tall person like me, it's plenty of space in here. And, you know, I feel like the transmission and the power is really well matched. They definitely know what they're doing when they build these vehicles. And so do me a favor, down below, somewhere down in there, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like the video, please, and leave me your comment. And we'll see you next time. Later.